Hey guys, welcome to our 3-day product event challenge. We are so excited for you to be here. In these next 3 days, you're going to be learning about Plexus. You're going to be hearing some amazing testimonies, some product information, and you'll be able to win some free products just for participating. So I've got 4 of my really good friends on here, and we're just going to kind of tell you our testimony and how we got started with Plexus. So I'll go first, and then I will pass it off to my friend Brianna. So I started Plexus almost 4 years ago. I was having really bad stomach issues. I was bloating. I was cramping. I had terrible sugar cravings. My skin started to break out along my jawline. And my really good friend Amelia, who's on here as well, she reached out to me and she was like, "Girl, you've got to try these products." At the time, I was a huge skeptic. I was jobless. And I was like, I cannot afford these products. But I was actually spending around $200 every month or so on products that I would buy at the store, and lo and behold, they would just collect dust in my cabinet because they wouldn't work. So I did a little research, and she threw me a couple sticks of Slim, kind of like you guys are doing right now, for me to try, because I don't know about you guys, but I love to kind of just see what things taste like, see if I'm gonna like it, learn a little bit more. So like you, I joined one of these 3-day challenges and learned a little information and decided to go ahead and give it a go. That was 4 years ago. Since then, it not only has helped me with my bloating, my sugar cravings, my skin issues, I actually was able to lose 15 pounds. And guys, I didn't even think I needed to lose 15 pounds. My body was full of inflammation. It was just crazy the amount of inflammation that I was carrying around from the candida yeast in my gut. So since then, my husband has joined me, and he has been able to come off anxiety medication, depression meds, pain meds. He was having terrible back issues, had a steroid injection. So he's been able to come off that. And my 1-year-old also takes these products just for gut health. It's so important in babies. But since then, not only have the products blessed me tremendously, but this opportunity was an unexpected blessing. I never thought in a million years that I would do social marketing, but it's just natural to share something that you love. And that's why we're here tonight, because we want you to feel as good as we do. And we want our story to be heard. And maybe you'll be here next time telling your story. So I'm going to pass this off to my friend Brianna. She's a teacher. She struggles with IBS, anxiety, and I'll just let her tell you guys the rest.
Hey guys, I'm so excited that you're here. Honestly, I truly believe in divine appointment, and so I feel that you're here for a reason. I started Plexus 2.5 years ago, and it was truly a godsend. I was in a deep, dark place in life. I was absolutely miserable. As a teacher, I take care of at least 20, 25 kids a day, and then was coming home to a 4 or 5-year-old at the time, plus a toddler. And it was hard to come home and be exhausted and not be the mommy that I wanted to be, because I felt like crap. I was exhausted. I was just completely overwhelmed and full of anxiety. And it was just a vicious cycle with my IBS and my anxiety. And they just would make each other, it was like clockwork. My anxiety would start, my IBS would start, and then it was just like vice versa. So I started Plexus, and literally within 2 weeks, my energy improved. My IBS is pretty much non-existent. I ate ice cream the other night, and I hadn't tried ice cream in a really long time, and I did not have a stomach ache. So it's like still small wins, like 2.5 years later. So just being able to be a better mom, have the energy to teach and be on my feet all day, continue to get my workouts in, and feel amazing and help friends do the same thing. That's the biggest blessing ever, is being able to share these products with our friends and family and truly watch their health improve and their life change because of it. And you get chills when you get to hear the other testimonies, because you can relate to them, but you can see where they've came from, and you know them personally, so you know what their background was, and you can see how much of a difference that their life has been through. And because of Plexus, and because I have a big mouth and I tell everything, an accidental business kind of fell in my lap. I've been able to pay our mortgage this month. Both car payments and the mortgage will be covered by our Plexus check. And just imagine both of your car payments and your mortgage payment being taken care of. Like, what a relief. Like, the weight of your shoulders is gone. So it's a true blessing. And to know that I'm changing lives and getting that check because of that, it gives you a bigger purpose. So that's my story. I have plenty more to share, but I will keep it short and sweet. So I want to introduce our friend Heather. She is a mommy of two, a new mommy, breastfeeding, part-time dental hygienist. She was able to cut her hours back because of her Plexus, and I will let her share her story.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. So I am, like Brianna said, part-time dental hygienist. I have two kids, a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old, and I've taken these products through every step of my life, basically. And I was one of those, like many. I was a skeptic. I didn't think that they would work, and I honestly just didn't think that I even needed the products. So I've been taking them now for a little over a year and a half, and Andrea, who is on here as well, she actually had been talking to me about the products for a year and a half, and I just kept saying no. I was like, I don't need these. I'm healthy. A lot of the things that people might be struggling with or the reasons why they start taking the products, I didn't experience any of those. So I'm like, I don't need them. Why would I pay the money to do this? So Andrea, she just kept talking to me about gut health, and I started researching it on my own. And I'm like, okay, maybe there is something to gut health. And I'm more of a kind of natural and holistic person. So I loved that about the products. So I was like, why not just give them a try? There's a 60-day money back guarantee. I was 99% sure that I was going to be getting my money back because I wanted to prove that these weren't going to work. So I said yes. And I was 6 months into nursing my little boy, who's now 2 years old. And I started taking them, and I noticed an increase in my energy and my sleep, two things that I didn't think that I needed to improve on, which was amazing. So I was feeling good. I decided to go ahead and share with some friends and family and get them on board, and that's as far as I wanted to go. So I was feeling amazing. I saw an increase in my milk supply, which I didn't think that I needed, but insulin, blood sugar balance, all of that plays a role in your milk production. So that was just an added bonus. So I took them throughout finishing nursing him, and then in between getting pregnant with my next baby. So I took them throughout my entire pregnancy. My midwife approved them, and I took one of our vitamins as my prenatal. Just everything is natural, no synthetic ingredients. So that was amazing. So I continued to take them. My husband, he takes them. He's been helped with heartburn, acid reflux. He just recently, a couple months ago, started taking something to help with his anxiety, and that is gone. And my whole family has been blessed with these products. My little guy, he takes the products as well. And then my 2-month-old, I plan to give her our probiotics soon as well. So I love that it's awesome for your entire family. Everyone can take them no matter your sex, age, everything like that. And as Brianna said, I am able to stay home now more with my babies and not feel guilty for not bringing in as much money as I was bringing home before. I've completely replaced what I'm missing from being a hygienist, and I'm able to be home more with my family. I don't feel like I'm missing out on as much, and it's just seriously the best feeling to be able to provide for my family and all of us just be healthy as well. So gut health, it really is a thing, no matter if you think that you're healthy or not, and no matter what stage you are in your life. I believe that everyone truly does need good gut health, and these products have been a blessing for me and so many of my friends and family. So I am going to turn this now over to Nikki. She's a performer, and these products have just been truly amazing for her, and I can't wait for her to maybe share a little bit about how they helped her son as well. So here's Nikki.
Hi, guys. Well, I'm sure that a couple of you that have been invited here are skeptics, and you have come to the right place because you are looking at the number one skeptic and hater of network marketing and Plexus in general that there ever has been. It took me 4 years to finally say yes to the products, and that is literally my only regret, is waiting so long. Like Brianna, I too suffered with IBS. I was in the closet with it, or I thought I was. I think everybody knew there was a reason why I wasn't eating at events and things like that. And my husband, of course, definitely knew because we knew every gas station in the county. Disgusting. I won't go into detail of that. I was in a really bad place. My mom had just passed away. I was dealing with sleep issues and anxiety, and I was depressed, but I didn't know I was depressed. And so I really joined Plexus, to be honest with you, just for a little bit of weight loss and energy. And what I got in return has been what has kept me here for 2 years next month. And it has just been absolutely amazing. Within a few days, my IBS issues really started to improve. And on top of that, just I felt better in general. People were asking me like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Well, cue accidental business. When you start feeling good and people start noticing things, then all of a sudden they want to know what's going on too. And why wouldn't you want to share something if you find a good sale or something like that? You always want to tell people, right? Well, next thing I know, I was able to quit one of the two jobs that I was working to support my family. My husband was laid off from the mines. We were in a really rough spot, so I was working a lot of hours. My mother in law was taking care of my son. And here sprouted a income that I was able to stay home with my family and catch up on that time with my son. So that's been really, really important. Now, Heather mentioned my son. I will just go into a quick story about him, and this is probably what has really sealed the deal and kept me here with Plexus. My son was born with a severe issue of GERD. From day one, he spit up everything. They tried baby Zantac. We tried gripe water. I tried different formula. I tried, when I was breastfeeding, I tried eating different foods. Nothing helped. Well, at 3 years old, he was finally diagnosed with GERD and gastroparesis, and he was put on a ton of medications. I mean, medicines, that can cause things like tardive dyskinesia, bone loss. It was something that I definitely, as a pharmacy tech, I knew I did not want him on this stuff. And so I did a little bit of research and I started really looking at the fact that, hey, I started these products and my stomach issues went away. And I went to his doctor and I said, is this something we could try? Can we try probiotics? And he's like, well, it's worth a shot. It can't hurt him. He said, well, within a week, my son was jumping in a jumpy castle and not vomiting. And he couldn't even run 2 feet without, he was like a pop can. You'd shake him up and he would just go. And I knew from that moment on, I was like, this is something that is going to be in my family's life for as long as it exists. I hope Plexus never goes anywhere because I will be absolutely devastated. I don't think it is because it is growing tremendously. After 10 years, we're having the biggest growth that we've ever experienced. This is a rocket ship, and you need to get on this. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit about my story, and I want to introduce you to the beautiful lady that I finally went to and asked her, okay, what is the deal with this Plexus stuff? Amelia.
Hi. By the way, I have to say that all of you ladies are glowing like you're aging backwards. It has to be our awesome Joyam for sure. Love y'all. Okay, so I'll keep this super quick. A lot of the ladies just kind of summarize some of the things that I was struggling with before. Heather, as like a fitness competitor, knows like diet and exercise is not all that you need. And as a former personal trainer, I actually just recently quit in April to do Plexus full time, and because I could help people in more ways. And I realized 4 years ago when I started this that I was eating clean, I was working out every day, but after I had my daughter, I was still struggling with things like eczema, anxiety, digestion, energy. There was like not such a thing. I lived off caffeine, off of like a pot of coffee every single day. So I was struggling with a lot of things like that and joint pain. And I heard about Plexus for quite a while, but I thought it was a diet because the pink drink is called Slim. And as a personal trainer, you have people come to you all the time and they're like, sell this stuff or you should do this stuff. And I'm really believe in eating whole foods, working out and eating clean. And that was, I took vitamins for sure. It's at the Healthy Life Market, but I didn't understand blood sugar and gut health. They don't teach you that, by the way. They don't even talk about that in med school. So I was really I didn't know. I didn't have any knowledge about gut health and blood sugar. So finally, after a year, and I went to a meeting and I heard from other people that were struggling with things like I did, I started and I joined, and I did it undercover. I didn't want anyone to know that I did it. And within a week, I had great energy. And my husband was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, you're cleaning out closets instead of coming home and like drinking wine and sitting on the couch. And who are you?" 10 days after that, he started the products and he was like, "I want this too." Signed him up underneath me. And within 4 months, I realized, oh my gosh, my kind of need for a better healthy lifestyle and also income all came true at one time. And that's when I realized there's a reason that God made me go through all of those struggles in my health so that I would find this blessing financially, because it has completely changed our family. And I mean, I don't know about you all, but if you sit there and you think about how am I going to pay for my kids' college, or I really want to take this vacation, but I can't do it, or all of the things that we talk about that we can't afford. If you aren't having a plan B, get a plan B, or for me, this is my plan A, which is amazing. Like, imagine not having to set an alarm clock. Imagine, being able to be there for all your kids' functions. That for me, I saw my husband was missing a lot of my daughter's functions at school, and I could always be there for them. My mom personally missed all of my things at school, all of my sports, my proms. She couldn't be there. She was supporting 3 kids and she had to work. So for me, when God laid this in my lap, I was like, it was a gift, because I'm able to help people with things that really matter. I'm not selling someone, although I love and support many network marketing businesses. I feel really good about calling my friends and saying, "Hey, I want to change your life today. Are you and your family on good probiotics and vitamins, or are you struggling with something?" Because I know that when they spend money, it's actually going to benefit their entire family. I'm not selling them something like a chair like over there from Pier 1 that's just going to sit in their corner and they never have to buy one again. So I said, okay, I looked at my husband. I was like, all right, I'm going to give this 1 year. If I can make $1,500 a month, that's amazing. Like, I will do that for sure. Because no one ever thinks that a side gig is going to be full time. So within like 4 months, I was making $1,000 a month. Within 6 months, I was making about $1,200 a month, and it just kept going. And now I'm a 6-figure earner under 2 years, going to Hawaii. They gave us a Lexus, which is way more than I need or want. But the blessing to be able to be there for my children and provide for them is without a doubt priceless. Like, you can't put a price on that. So if I find my friends and they're struggling and I see them post all the time on Facebook, I don't want to put my kids in daycare. And I'm like, start a side gig, because you never know. Like, God can have bigger plans than that side gig. So I always tell my friends, if you are thinking to yourself, I I do not see myself visiting an office every single day. Is this going to be the rest of my life? That was me when I worked at a bank. I was like, I can't do this every single day, like 12 hours at a bank, and I'm underpaid, underappreciated. Is this all that I have to offer? I'm not really making a difference in anyone's life. And then I was led to this opportunity that I never, ever thought possible, because who thinks that anyone makes any money in network marketing? Like, raise your hand. Hello. I was like with Nikki, super skeptic. And here's the thing it comes down to is you have to just look at yourself and say, I want more. Like, look at yourself, ask God, like, guide me, do what you need to do. And he's going to tell you what to do. That's what happened with me. And I can't explain the gratitude that I have for all these women, by the way, like my best friend I have through Plexus, because we just connected through sharing products, and we talk all the time, and it's way more than just paychecks. I always love, it's like Plexus is about people over paychecks, because you see all these women over here, like, we're all friends and we love each other, and we talk about things like relationships and friendships and kids and how you want to pull your hair out sometimes, because that's just real mom life. And that's the beauty of, I think a lot of people don't see about network marketing, is that you get so much more than, like, Brianna, you work, in a 9 to 5 kind of, and you're like, do you go home and you're thinking, I get so much more from my coworkers? No, it's not really like that. It's kind of like just your job, and you don't get to take it home. Like with Plexus, you get to work when you want to work. Like if you choose to put your kids to bed or have dinner with your family or go away for a week, you can do that. That is the power of residual income. And if you haven't researched linear versus residual income, I want you to do that today. Like, I want you to just do some research and find out the power of putting some really good hard effort into something and then like reaping the benefits for years and years and years to come. So I love y'all. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And it was nice talking to y'all.
Thank you so much. Thanks, ladies. Your stories never get old. Okay, so guys, what you're going to do today is your first day of the challenge. There are going to be 2 other posts. This week is going to be full of great stuff. You're going to see a lot of testimonies tomorrow. So think of what you can relate to. And honestly, if you can think of anybody else who can be blessed by these products or even this opportunity, get with the person who invited you here, help them, or they will help you. Reach out to them, see if they want to just pop in this group. It's a safe place. It's literally just tons of testimonies. There's no buying, no selling, nothing like that. It's just where we kind of come and share just how amazing Plexus is and how it's blessed our family. So we are so excited to hear from you, and let's do this. Bye, guys.